Oh, glad to have you back here in Chaos Hills, where we build two cities simultaneously, and we're back in Carson. Carson is our mountain town. We also have Douglas, the river town, but we want to continue because last episode we built this beautiful historic town center, and as I said earlier on the last episode, I want to build up around this town center and fill up those 4 spaces with different detailed stuff fitting into this mountain town of Carson. So let's start with the first area. Let's start with a single family low density area right here. We go in, add some alleyways. We can fill up the space with different single family homes. We go with different styles from Southwest to the standard North American buildings. Maybe you notice we have some new standard North American assets since the bike update. And on the main road, I want to add some low commercial stuff, some shops, so everything comes together. We already started with some shops. Maybe you remember the Walgreens here, north of our custom park on this corner. So let's just continue with some buildings to fill in all the spaces. I plopped down different buildings which fit, so we have some nice variation going on. So let's do this real quick. Okay, nice, and let's continue at the main road, at the main street, and add some commercial buildings. We can maybe add a gas station right here. We just go through and add different stuff, which fits together, but looks interesting as well. We will, of course, detail it up. And for this inner part, for this middle part, we can maybe add some apartment buildings. It's a little bit, is it a row house or apartments? I don't know. But anyway, we have some interesting things going on here in the middle of this low density neighborhood. We can add a custom car park and surround with some grass texture. And then we add a bunch of trees, add a bunch of parking, add some custom invisible roads so people can actually reach those parking lots because they are functional. Those are the parking lots by Dome. You can grab those on PDX mods as well. So hopefully we will see some people showing up and using those parking space would be cool. So this is fine. I want to make sure everything doesn't look too perfect. So I add some imperfections like dirt and tire marks and all the good stuff. And if you like what you see, please consider giving this video a like and maybe you subscribe as well to my channel. This would be so cool. Thank you so much. Now let's continue with some trees. We go for pine trees and spruce trees, some oak trees as well. And now don't forget to connect all those parking lots together. Very nice. Maybe we can add some garbage containers right here on this corner. Add some garbage, sprinkle some garbage and some dirt. And then we're done. And for this area, maybe we can add a skate park. And since it's a very hilly terrain here, we have a very steep incline or decline from which direction you want to go. Maybe we have to split this block into 2 parts. So the lower part is the skate park, and then we have to hide this slope with some trees and separate the apartment complex with the parking from the skate park with some trees. We can again add some custom parking onto those surfaces, and then we can connect it up again and detail up the skate park on the lower part of this block as well. So everything looks fine in the end, maybe. Again, some dirt isn't the worst idea in the world. As always, you know I love my dirt in my city. Okay, to finish off this skate park, we maybe can add some bollards to it to give it a little bit of protection. Then I'm happy with it. And maybe we can add a sneaky path right here to fill in this gap. And this is maybe an undeveloped space, just some greenery, some bushes and trees. Not every gap has to be developed, right? Not every gap in the city has to be developed at all. Then after that, we can give this basketball court a little bit of love right here by removing the fences and some unnecessary props, surrounding it with some bollards and giving it a new basketball court texture. Then we go in with a bunch of trees, and if you like what you see, maybe you can join me on Twitch, twitch.tv/chaosfan, and I also have a Discord channel if you want to join me there. All the links are in the video description. I think then we're done with our first area of our today's project, right? So let's head over to the next, and since we have a little bit of a education problem here in Carson, we can maybe get away with a new elementary school. We can just use this whole space, this huge space, for a new school. Maybe with a football or a soccer field as well. Let's see what we can fit. Some additional buildings so we have a good student capacity right here. We can again go in, detail it up with custom parking, just extend the parking lot we have already coming with the main building of school, so we can mirror that a little bit, at least in terms of style. Then we will again add some custom parking to it, add some lines to surround it. Yeah, we just do our best to copy the style of the other parking lot. So let's do this, and then we can, I think, try to connect up the pavement of the parking lot with the soccer field left to the school, and try to imitate some path to the different school buildings as well. So let's try to add some lines to it right there, and then we can maybe try to surround it with the white line. Let's see which white line we have to use. Yeah, this is the right one. So we have a nice white outline here for this parking lot, like we have going on the other side as well. This looks fine, I think. Now let's add some more walking surface right here, and the rest can be just some greenery. I think we try not to overdo it in terms of trees, but I think this is a nice use of space for the school. Let's add some more details to it, and then we are already done with this school building. We have to remember to add a bus connection to our new development, of course, especially next to the school. Okay, let's continue. We want to bring in more low residential buildings right here. Just a suburbia right here in Carson going on. And we have the school as a center of this neighborhood, I think. So we just try our best to make it look fine in terms of zoning, because I want to go in and zone a little bit. And of course, after the buildings have built up, we can detail up the surrounding area with some trees, so we don't have to plop down every building in our city. I think this is a nice mix. Plop down some buildings, but if the zoning behaves, we can also get away with some zoning. I use the southwest peg right here. And while we wait for the buildings to build up, we can again surround this new neighborhood with some trees. So this is fine. This looks good, I think. Let's add some more trees to finish off this district or this neighborhood, and then we are done. And then we want to continue with our last build for today. And I think the last build can be a nice recreational spot. I want to add a custom lake or pond, I don't know. You decide. if it's big enough for a lake, I don't know. And then we can add some recreational stuff. We get a nice walking path next to it, and maybe a playground or something, maybe some seating or a little cafe or restaurant. Let's see what we can find. Let's first add some water, let the water flow in and see if it works. And if you want to support me, you can become a YouTube member of my channel if you want. It's only 99 cents and you would support me so much. You get some special perks. Check it out if you want. Thanks so much. Okay, we can add a new pier, which came with the last DLC, I think. And then we try to sneak some tables and maybe this kiosk building right here. So we have a little cafe. I mean, it's not operational, but it looks good. And hopefully we will see some people showing up as well. We can then go in and add this playground next to the parking lot, next to the entrance of the pier. And then we surround the lake, or I mean, we don't surround it for now, but we had a path next to the lake, a nice recreational pathway. We can add some trees and some benches and stuff. And then we can add a nice net lane so we don't have the gray vanilla pavement path poking through. So we can add this nice pavement by Elgando. This covers the vanilla path and this looks much better, I think. So let's finish off this recreational build right here. Okay, and maybe on the other side we can add some density because we had some row houses on the other side of the park as well. So maybe we can add some more row housing right there and right there. And there's one space left south of our new row houses, which I want to build something very special. And I want to build this in the next episode right here. So stay tuned and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode, guys. Because this will really be a nice special build. Looking forward to this build. Can't wait. And there is a good chance I already recorded the next episode, and there's an even better chance my YouTube members already know what we will build there on this gap in the next episode. Yeah, maybe on my super secret Discord members channel. Who knows? Anyway, this is what we did. I think we did a good progress. Last thing before I forget, of course, add a new bus line. You can see we have a bus line on the one half of this development right to the train station, and I think the new development deserves a new bus route, right? So let's do this real quick. We have a little bit of traffic also on our new connection to the country road, which we did in the last episode, but they will sort out. I mean, a lot of people moving in. Anyway, let's add some bus stops next to the school. Maybe add some bus lines on this road next to the park, and another bus stop right here. And then we can create a nice loop, bring it back to the school, and then we bring it, there we go, bring it back to the transfer point so you can switch bus lines on this stop. You can go, and then I think we're done. The bus is coming in, and I think we are good for today. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a fantastic time till we see us back here in the next episode. I'm Chaos Fun. See ya. Bye-bye.